Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Graceful Aging Senior, the channel where we share science-backed tips to help you stay strong, healthy, and independent after 60. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss advice that can help you live better every day. Now let's get into today's topic. Part 1. Ginger Turmeric Tea. After the age of 60, one of the most common and frustrating changes people notice is a slow but steady decline in leg strength. Tasks that used to feel effortless, walking up a flight of stairs, bending down to pick something up, or taking a long walk, now leave you feeling tired or sore. This is often due to sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and function that accelerates with age. According to the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association, nearly half of older adults experience some degree of sarcopenia, especially in the muscles of the legs and hips. And because those muscles are critical for balance and mobility, their decline can set off a chain reaction: reduced physical activity, greater stiffness, and an even faster loss of strength. The good news is that muscle loss is not an irreversible fate. By giving your body the right nutrients and consistent daily signals to rebuild, you can slow, stop, and in some cases reverse this decline. One of the simplest and most effective ways to start is with a powerful, research-backed combination: ginger and turmeric tea. These two roots have been used in traditional medicine for centuries. Ginger in Chinese and Ayurvedic healing systems, turmeric in India's ancient practices. Today, modern science confirms that they offer tangible, measurable benefits for older adults, particularly in reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and supporting muscle recovery. Let's begin with ginger. Ginger contains bioactive compounds known as gingerols. These compounds have been shown in multiple studies to improve peripheral blood flow, the circulation of oxygen-rich blood to the extremities, including the legs. As we age, arteries and veins can lose elasticity, restricting blood flow and slowing nutrient delivery to muscles. Poor circulation means muscles tire faster, take longer to recover, and may feel heavy or unsteady. By enhancing circulation, ginger helps supply muscles with the oxygen and nutrients they need to perform and repair themselves efficiently. Turmeric offers a different but equally important benefit. It contains curcumin, a compound with potent anti-inflammatory properties. While some inflammation is a normal part of healing, chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind common in aging bodies, can weaken muscles and joints over time. You might not notice swelling, but you may feel subtle stiffness, slower walking speed, or fatigue after even light activity. In a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, older adults who consumed curcumin daily for 8 weeks reported significant reductions in pain and stiffness, along with measurable improvements in mobility. However, there is a critical detail. Curcumin is poorly absorbed by the body when taken alone. That's where black pepper comes in. Black pepper contains piperine, which can increase the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 20 times. Without this combination, much of the curcumin simply passes through your digestive system unused. You might wonder, why not just take a supplement? While capsules can be helpful for some, brewing ginger and turmeric into a tea offers unique advantages. First, it provides hydration, something many older adults overlook, especially in cooler months when thirst cues are weaker. Adequate hydration is essential for muscle contraction, joint lubrication, and nutrient transport. Second, tea allows for a gradual release and absorption of the active compounds, supporting steady benefits rather than a quick spike. Third, the ritual of making tea can be a mindful, calming practice, a daily reminder to care for your health. Here's how to make it. Slice 2 to 3 pieces of fresh ginger root and place them in a mug or teapot. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or slices of fresh turmeric root if available. Sprinkle in a pinch of black pepper. Pour over freshly boiled water and let the mixture steep for 10 to 15 minutes. For added flavor and extra vitamin C, you can squeeze in some lemon juice or add a teaspoon of honey. For best results, drink this tea once a day, ideally in the morning. This timing takes advantage of your body's post-fasting state when nutrient absorption is most efficient. Think of it as delivering a concentrated signal to your muscles and joints right at the start of the day. It's time to heal and get stronger. The key here is consistency. Drinking it once or twice a week won't make much difference. But making it part of your daily routine can, over time, reduce inflammation, improve blood circulation, and enhance the way your muscles feel and function. Many people begin noticing subtle changes: less stiffness upon waking, more energy during walks, and improved balance within a few weeks. One of my patients, a 72-year-old named Helen, had struggled with morning stiffness in her legs for years. She started drinking ginger, turmeric tea every morning combined with light stretching. After 6 weeks, she reported that her morning walks felt easier, her knees were less sore, and she no longer needed to rest halfway up the stairs. While this tea wasn't the only change she made, it became a cornerstone of her routine, giving her both physical benefits and the mental satisfaction of doing something positive for her body each day. In the next part, we'll move from reducing inflammation to increasing energy and mental clarity, with a tea that combines two of nature's most effective natural performance enhancers, perfect for helping you stay active and motivated throughout the day. But for now, if you haven't already, get some fresh ginger and turmeric, and make tomorrow morning your first step toward stronger legs and a more active life. Part 2. Ginseng Green Tea. Once you've started reducing inflammation and improving circulation with ginger turmeric tea, the next step is to boost your energy levels and mental focus. After all, it's not just about making your muscles physically capable. You also need the motivation, stamina, and clarity to use them. This is where ginseng green tea shines. Many people over 60 experience what I call midday slowdown. You might start your morning feeling fine, but by late morning or early afternoon, your energy dips. You feel mentally foggy, your legs feel heavier, and even light activities like tidying up or taking a short walk seem less appealing. This fatigue isn't just about age. It's often a combination of slower metabolism, reduced oxygen delivery to the brain and muscles, and hormonal changes that affect energy regulation. Ginseng has been used for centuries in traditional Asian medicine as an adaptogen, a natural substance that helps the body adapt to stress and restore balance. In practical terms, ginseng works on multiple levels. It helps regulate blood sugar, supports healthy adrenal function, and improves oxygen uptake in tissues. For older adults, this translates into more sustained physical stamina and quicker recovery after exertion. Green tea, on the other hand, brings its own powerful set of benefits. It's rich in antioxidants called catechins, particularly epigallocatechin galate, or EGCG. EGCG has been shown to reduce muscle inflammation, improve vascular flexibility, and protect against oxidative damage in aging tissues. It also supports fat metabolism, which means your body can convert stored energy into usable fuel more efficiently. A major plus when your metabolism naturally slows with age. Another unique component of green tea is L-theanine, an amino acid that works synergistically with its moderate caffeine content. While coffee often gives a quick spike in alertness followed by a crash, green tea's combination of caffeine and L-theanine promotes calm, steady focus without jitters. When you pair this with ginseng's endurance-boosting qualities, you get a tea that supports both the body and the mind. A combination many older adults find invaluable for staying active and engaged throughout the day. Scientific research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that older adults supplementing with ginseng showed significant improvements in physical performance, reaction time, and fatigue levels compared to a placebo group. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reported that green tea extract enhanced exercise endurance by up to 24%, thanks to its effects on fat metabolism and oxygen utilization. Here's how to prepare ginseng green tea for maximum benefit. Start with high-quality loose-leaf green tea or a good-quality tea bag. Heat your water to about 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 to 80 degrees Celsius. Boiling water can damage the delicate catechins in green tea. Steep the tea for 2 to 3 minutes. Then, add thin slices of fresh ginseng root or about 1/4 teaspoon of ginseng powder. Let it steep together for another 5 minutes to fully release the ginseng's active compounds. For a mild sweetener, you can add a touch of honey, but avoid over-sweetening as it may blunt some of the tea's metabolic benefits. Timing matters. I recommend drinking ginseng green tea in the late morning, perhaps around 10 or 11 a.m. This timing bridges the gap between breakfast and lunch, giving you a gentle lift in energy and focus without interfering with nighttime sleep. It's also an excellent pre-activity drink if you plan to do light exercise, gardening, or even a leisurely walk. Let me share an example from my own practice. Mr. Keating, a 78-year-old retired teacher, came to me after recovering from a heart scare. His cardiologist had cleared him for light activity, but he told me he just couldn't get moving in the mornings. He'd sit in his chair, reading the paper, but had no urge to go for his usual walk. We introduced a simple morning ritual: a cup of ginseng green tea followed by 5 minutes of gentle leg exercises. In the first week, he noticed a small but real change. He felt more alert by mid-morning. By week 3, he was walking to the end of his street. 6 weeks later, he was doing a full lap around his neighborhood. He described the change not just as physical, but mental. It's like someone switched the lights back on. That's the kind of shift this tea can help bring. It's not a magic potion, and it won't replace healthy eating, movement, and rest. But by gently supporting your energy systems, sharpening your mental clarity, and improving oxygen delivery, ginseng green tea can help you make the most of the strength you're working to build. In Part 3, we'll look at a tea that supports one of the most vital systems in your body: your heart and blood vessels. Because strong muscles are important, but without healthy circulation, they can't reach their full potential. The next tea on our list is rich in vibrant color and even richer in cardiovascular benefits. Stay tuned for Hibiscus Tea. Part 3. Hibiscus Tea. Approximately 3,800 characters. When your goal is stronger legs and steadier walking, heart and vessel health cannot be an afterthought. Muscles only perform as well as the blood supply feeding them. That's why hibiscus tea earns a place in this plan. Bright red and pleasantly tart, hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins, the same pigments that make berries so protective. These compounds support the endothelium, the thin inner lining of your blood vessels, helping arteries relax and widen so more oxygen-rich blood reaches your legs. Better circulation means less heaviness with stairs, faster recovery after walks, and a lower chance of that rubbery feeling in the thighs. What makes hibiscus especially useful after 60 is its gentle effect on blood pressure. Several controlled studies have shown meaningful reductions in systolic pressure in just a few weeks of daily intake. For older adults whose vessels have stiffened with age, even a small drop can translate into better oxygen delivery to muscles and brain. Many people notice they feel lighter during their afternoon activities simply because their circulation is no longer working against them. There's more. Oxidative stress accumulates in aging tissues and quietly slows the repair of muscle fibers. Hibiscus brings a dense blend of polyphenols that neutralize excess free radicals and help preserve nitric oxide, the molecule that signals vessels to dilate. In practical terms, that combination supports smoother blood flow during movement and less post-activity soreness. If you've been consistent with Part 1 and Part 2, hibiscus works like the missing middle piece, turning reduced inflammation and better energy into measurable endurance. How to make it. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried hibiscus petals, or 1 tea bag, to a cup of hot water just off the boil. Steep 5 to 10 minutes, then strain. The longer you steep, the more tart and potent it becomes. You can sweeten lightly with honey if needed, but keep sugars modest so you don't blunt the metabolic gains you're building elsewhere. In warm weather, try a simple cold brew. Place the petals in cool water and refrigerate for 6 to 8 hours. The flavor is rounder and less sharp, and you'll drink more without thinking about it. When to drink. Aim for 1 cup in the early afternoon and, if desired, a second cup with or after an afternoon walk. Hibiscus is naturally caffeine-free, so it won't disturb sleep, but it can be mildly diuretic for some people. If you wake at night to use the bathroom, keep your last cup earlier in the day. Pairing it with a small protein snack, like yogurt or a handful of nuts, can steady energy and support muscle repair. A quick story to make this concrete. Maria, age 74, loved gardening but dreaded the leg drains she felt around 3 p.m. We added 1 daily hibiscus tea at 1:30 and another half cup over ice after her short walk at 4. Within 2 weeks, she reported less thigh fatigue, steadier steps on uneven ground, and fewer evening leg cramps. Nothing else changed. Same meals, same walks. The only difference was better vessel tone and hydration at the hours she needed them most. Safety notes. If you take medications for blood pressure, diuretics, or blood sugar, talk with your clinician before making hibiscus a daily habit. The tea's mild pressure, lowering and metabolic effects can add to your treatment. If you're on warfarin or have kidney concerns, professional guidance is also wise. And while store-bought blends are convenient, check labels. Some hibiscus drinks are mostly sugar. You want real petals, not syrup. Think of hibiscus tea as your circulation coach. It doesn't build muscle by itself, but it sets the stage so the strength you're rebuilding actually shows up when you climb stairs or take that evening walk. In the next part, we'll turn to a soothing, caffeine-free tea that protects joints and connective tissue while keeping oxidative stress in. Check, an ideal partner for nighttime recovery and pain-free movement tomorrow. Part 4, Royos Tea. By now, you've worked on lowering inflammation, improving circulation, and boosting daily energy. But if your joints and connective tissues can't keep up with your muscles, progress will stall. This is where Royos Tea plays an important role. Originating from South Africa, Rooibos, pronounced Rooibos, is naturally caffeine-free and rich in unique antioxidants that are not commonly found in other teas. One of the standout compounds in Rooibos is aspalathin, a rare polyphenol with strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. While green and black teas have their own health benefits, aspalathin is exclusive to Rooibos. It works at the cellular level to reduce oxidative stress in joint cartilage and connective tissue. This is critical after 60 because oxidative stress accelerates collagen breakdown, stiffens ligaments, and leaves joints more prone to discomfort during and after activity. Alongside aspalathin, Rooibos contains quercetin, a well-studied flavonoid known for stabilizing mast cells, which release histamine, and reducing inflammatory cytokines. In plain terms, quercetin helps calm the chemical messengers that trigger swelling and soreness. For older adults dealing with mild osteoarthritis or general joint stiffness, this can make a noticeable difference in mobility. Scientific interest in Rooibos has grown over the past 2 decades. Research conducted in South Africa, where Rooibos is a staple beverage, found that regular consumption can lower markers of chronic inflammation and improve antioxidant capacity in the blood. Some animal studies even suggest it can protect cartilage cells from enzymatic breakdown, important for anyone hoping to stay active without constant joint aches. The beauty of Rooibos tea is that it supports joint health without the stimulation of caffeine, making it an excellent choice for afternoon or evening. Unlike coffee or strong black tea, it won't interfere with sleep, and because it's naturally low in tannins, it won't cause the stomach discomfort or mineral absorption issues that high-tannin teas sometimes do. Here's how to prepare it. Place 1 teaspoon of loose Rooibos leaves, or 1 tea bag, into a cup or teapot. Add freshly boiled water and steep for 5 to 7 minutes. Rooibos is forgiving. Longer steeping won't make it bitter, just richer in flavor. You can drink it plain or add a slice of orange or cinnamon stick for warmth. In warmer weather, Rooibos makes a refreshing iced tea. Brew a strong pot, chill it, and serve over ice with a slice of lemon. When to drink. Aim for 1 cup in the late afternoon, especially after physical activity. This timing allows the anti-inflammatory compounds to work overnight while your body is in repair mode. For those with joint stiffness in the morning, a second cup about an hour before bed can be particularly soothing. Let's look at a practical example. Leonard, a 69-year-old who loved cycling, came to me complaining of stiff knees and hips after rides. He didn't want to stop riding but dreaded the soreness the next day. We added 2 cups of Royos tea to his daily routine. One after his afternoon ride, one an hour before bed. Within 3 weeks, he reported less post-ride stiffness, easier mornings, and even better sleep. While Rooibos didn't replace his stretching or balanced diet, it became a reliable recovery tool that fits seamlessly into his lifestyle. Safety-wise, Rooibos is generally well tolerated, but there are a few notes. If you have hormone-sensitive conditions, consult your doctor. Rooibos has mild phytoestrogenic activity. It can also slightly lower blood pressure, so monitor levels if you're on antihypertensive medications. Think of Rooibos as your joint maintenance partner. It won't build muscle like strength exercises or energize like ginseng green tea, but it quietly protects the scaffolding, cartilage, ligaments, and tendons that makes every step, bend, and stretch possible. In the final part, we'll cover a gentle herbal tea that ties everything together, supporting deep, restorative sleep so your muscles, joints, and nervous system can fully recover. Because no matter how good your nutrition and circulation are, without quality sleep, your body simply can't rebuild to its fullest potential. That tea is chamomile, and it might be the most relaxing way to invest in your mobility. Part 5. Chamomile Tea. We've spent this series building a foundation, reducing inflammation, boosting energy, improving circulation, and protecting your joints. But there's one final critical step that makes all of that work count: deep, restorative sleep. Without it, muscle repair slows, connective tissues don't fully recover, and your nervous system stays on high alert, leaving you more fatigued and less steady on your feet. This is where chamomile tea becomes more than just a pleasant bedtime drink. Chamomile has been used for thousands of years as a gentle sedative and calming agent. Its primary active compound, apigenin, binds to GABA receptors in the brain, the same pathways targeted by some prescription sleep aids, but in a far gentler, non-addictive way. This promotes relaxation, reduces anxiety, and makes it easier to fall asleep. For older adults, who often struggle with either falling asleep or staying asleep, chamomile provides a natural signal to the body. It's time to rest and repair. Why does this matter for muscle strength and mobility? The majority of muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and building muscle fibers, happens during the deep stages of sleep. Growth hormone, essential for tissue repair and regeneration, is also released at its highest levels during this time. Without adequate deep sleep, even the best diet, exercise, and circulation improvements won't deliver their full potential. Chamomile also offers mild anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, complementing the teas we've already covered. Studies, including one from the University of Pennsylvania, have shown that older adults drinking chamomile tea twice daily reported measurable improvements in sleep quality and daytime functioning. Better sleep also means better balance, quicker reflexes, and more consistent energy levels throughout the day. Preparing chamomile tea is simple. Use 1 tablespoon of dried chamomile flowers or a high-quality tea bag. Pour over hot water just off the boil and steep for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer it steeps, the stronger its calming effect. You can add a slice of apple, a cinnamon stick, or a touch of honey to enhance flavor. Drink it about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime to give your body time to wind down. When combined with a consistent bedtime routine, dimming the lights, avoiding screens, and perhaps a few minutes of gentle stretching, chamomile tea becomes a powerful cue for your nervous system. Over time, your body learns to associate the taste and aroma with rest, making it easier to transition into deep, restorative sleep. A quick example. Evelyn, a 71-year-old retired nurse, had been diligent about her morning walks and afternoon stretching but felt her progress had plateaued. She admitted to sleeping poorly, waking multiple times a night. We added a nightly chamomile tea ritual and encouraged her to avoid screens for half an hour before bed. Within a month, she was sleeping through the night most nights and noticed she could walk farther without fatigue. She told me, "I didn't realize my legs were waiting for my sleep to catch up." Now let's pull it all together. The 5 teas we've explored: ginger turmeric tea, ginseng green tea, hibiscus tea, rooibos tea, and chamomile tea. Each serve a specific role in rebuilding and maintaining strength after 60. Ginger turmeric tea fights inflammation, improves circulation. Ginseng green tea boosts energy, sharpens focus, enhances endurance. Hibiscus tea supports heart health, improves blood vessel function. Rooibos tea protects joints, reduces oxidative stress. Chamomile tea promotes deep sleep, enabling full recovery. You don't have to drink all 5 every day. Start with 2 or 3 that address your most pressing needs and make them a consistent part of your daily routine. Over weeks and months, these small, steady choices add up. Not just in how you feel physically, but in your confidence to stay active and independent. Remember, muscle loss after 60 is common, but it's not inevitable. With the right habits and the right support from nature's pharmacy, you can keep your legs strong, your balance steady, and your energy high well into your later years. If you found this guide helpful, share it with someone who might benefit. And if you try any of these teas, let us know your experience in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step toward a stronger, healthier future. Because no matter your age, your body is always listening, and it's never too late to help it recover.